The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squad, pop open a cold one with all of your boys, all your friends. It is Wednesday night, only a couple of hairs past 10 p.m., and you've been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. So whether you're a friend or you're a fiend, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned in to a brand new episode. Wow, the camera just decided to click on me. A brand new episode of The Black Files. Oh my god, what the hell? Let me fix the camera.
It's okay, Juan. At this point, it's par for the course. Welcome all nerds all over the internet on Wednesday night, April 23rd. Happy to be here with all my friends and just trying to survive. Honestly, I don't have anything funny to say right now. I'm just trying to survive.
I get it. You're tired. You don't want to be here. You think you want to be in.
Hey, whoa! I'll stop you right there. Stop.
I'm saying
no.
It's a
No, you are incorrect. I do want to be here.
As in, you don't want to be here today. You've been busy. You'd rather be asleep. You'd rather be at a relaxing spa or taking a hot shower or getting a massage or with or without a happy ending, depending on how you're feeling. But you don't got time for that, Jose. You don't have time for it. None of us do. All right? As a matter of fact, Angel ought to be having time for this shit, except he doesn't. And so I'm going to be holding his feet to the fire on this shit also. And I'm not saying this to try to demoralize you specific. You got to cut that shit. I'm trying to say that there isn't any time for that. You may want to be somewhere else, but you're here. And what's important is that you're here and that the Force is with the Ravens Flock. So you better fucking show up this time around. We've finally arrived at one of my favorite times of the year here, folks. We're talking Star Wars today here, since this past weekend was Star Wars Celebration in Japan, and they have it every other year, and this time they had it in the Land of the Rising Sun, and we've got so many crazy fucking announcements and crazy new panels and discussions and ideas that they've been spitting out, and I'm going to be going gaga banana balls the whole time here tonight. I'm your host, Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens flock, the tech guru of the team. I'm the guy who legitimately two things. One, apparently can never not be misconstrued by my peers of the Ravens flock. So when I say one thing, they think that I'm trying to do something crazy. 95% of the time I am trying to do something crazy, but not this time. And number two, was legitimately trying to figure out in the 7th grade how to actually build a lightsaber based off of a make-believe diagram that was put up on Time magazine back in 1999. I thought that I could actually build one because there was a diagram. It never occurred to me that it was all non-functional bullshit. Yes, I believe that lightsabers are real. Even back then, I still believe that lightsabers are real, goddammit. And freaking 12-year-old me would be giggling his dick off right now if he saw me whipping this baby around. And I'm fucking here for it. And thankfully, I am not alone. Joining us tonight are the usual suspects. First off, let's go ahead and give a warm welcome to the lovely ladies of the Ravens flock, cosplayers extraordinaires. Give it up for our personal Starlight Roads, Dragon Fang and Zayana Rose cosplay.
Crystal Jinx. Yeah, it's already been a week. It's Wednesday. I know. It's already been a week. No.
Man,
it's just been really busy, you know?
And I don't like it.
Man, it's been wow, what a year, huh? It's only April. Oh my god. Yeah.
What a year.
It's only April.
2025 has just been insane, but it's only April. I know it's been insane.
April.
And of course, let's not forget the man himself. Let's not forget the founder of the Ravens flock, the executive producer and content manager of our channel, host of Wrestle Rewind live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and the host of our flagship show, the Ravens flock, live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Give it up for Mr. Jose Casabona!
Thank you very much for that warm introduction, Juancho. Happy to be here with all my friends and happy to be here with all our listeners and watchers and lurkers at home. And I hope you guys are having an awesome time. And yes, we are going to be discussing Star Wars, one of the most popular franchises in all of sci-fi and entertainment, which is also generated the absolute worst fandom in our nerd culture. But we're not here to talk
Nobody
about the fandom.
Star Wars more than Star Wars fans.
I know. That's so weird, isn't it?
Believe me when I say their stupidity. I don't know if I should even bring up the stupidity tonight, but maybe I should. I don't know. I want to focus more on the awesome announcements of the crazy shit that happened, but if I happen to bring up the stupidity tonight that people online on the internet are complaining about, because, of course, since it's Star Wars, they're gonna be fucking complaining, because there's always one idiot out there who needs to pay his rent. Star Wars theory. But Jose, while we're getting all this shit straight, why don't you go ahead and do us a favor and take care of the housekeeping, if you would be so kind.
Yeah, of course, no problem. Like all our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to join the rebellion, support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everybody know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9 to 5 jobs just to keep our lights on. The same 9 to 5 jobs that, once again, have Angel locked away under lock and key away from us in the most diabolical prison there is, the prison of responsibilities that have to be dealt with using money. It is the most horrible, horrible lie that society has fed to us since we were children, that when we would grow up, we would have money and things would be better. But they were wrong. They forgot to tell us about bills and about mortgages and rent and car notes and financing your fucking dishwasher. Because that's how broke we are. We have to put in we have to swipe our card every time we want to fucking use the little soap reservoir, not the actual like dishwasher detergent like pods or whatever. I'm talking about like the liquid stuff for like the extra cleaning streaky solution thingy that you put on it, right? Jet Dry, I think is the name of it. Or that's like a brand name of it. But that's not important. What's important is life sucks and things cost money. Unfortunately, so does running the Ravens flock. So does having the resources needed to actually make this channel the highest quality that we possibly can. And what you guys have been doing with us this whole time has been helping us a lot, and we really appreciate it. And what you guys have been doing is how you've been supporting us, which is just spreading the good word of the Ravens flock, proselytizing on our behalf, expounding the wonderful gospels of the world of nerd and geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, everything in between, telling everybody about how awesome the conventions that we all attend and create and appear in and go get drunk at are like in terms of just cultural milestones for us as nerds passing through this fucked up misbegotten universe, trying to find some sort of recollection with each other. And so just like spread the word of the Ravens flock, tell everybody the good work we've been doing, and continue supporting us by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell for all alerts. Before you know it, we'll have enough inner flockers, thanks to you fine folks helping us out, that we'll be financially stable. With your help, we can and will succeed. If you're not really all that big into commitment, though, we have a Cash App. We also have a PayPal jar. I'll be putting the links down in a minute. You'll so with your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. We've got in the chat Pfizer macrocephalus and fractional reserve banking. Yeah, don't remind me of that shit. Let me see here. Fiat banking is all. That's all a part of. Jeannie Rick is in the chat. How's it going, Jeannie Rick? May the force be with you. Haley Ray Stout, the force is with you as well. And let's see here. Christopher Justice. Yeet. That's right. We got our world heavyweight champion, main event Jey Uso, yeeting all over town. Yeah, we appreciate every single one of you guys joining us here tonight. So obviously I'm hyped. Obviously I am pumped up. Brandon Ogden Reforged is in the chat. How's it going, Brandon Ogden? Welcome to the Black Files. I saw you rocking lightsabers in your profile pic. May the force be with you as well. Kenobi Shogun. Oh my God.
Well, of course, Juan. Well, yeah, no, Juan, of course you're hyped up. Of course you're energized. You right now you are running on several elements. First of all, you're running on caffeine. Well, to help you wake up. But for the most of the day, you've been running on a spiritual entity called the Force. Now, I'm not calling you a Jedi, but you know, I think the Force is strong with you right now.
I mean, yeah, the force is strong with me, I hope. I hope it is. But seriously, what's actually got me running a little bit more manic than usual, other than the absolute hype that we've got for new Star Wars shit, is that I have been regulating myself with our partners over at Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy specially formulated smart energy blend keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Ravens flock, with 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 lag, and 0 crash. And you want to make sure that you go to glitchenergy.com and that you have them bookmarked, because you never know when they'll drop a brand new flavor on you. For example, the newest flavor that they've dropped was literally over the last week over here, called Benny Berry Oasis, inspired by the VTuber Miyoshi. It's strawberry grape flavored, and it is to die for, as I've been told. We need to get folks to get up on this mess as fast as possible, but I personally was being held aloft with Karen tears. Something that Dragonfang and Zayana Rose and Jose and I and Angel and K-Storm can all agree is the most glorious fucking thing ever. Because let's face it, who doesn't like seeing a Karen break down in horrible self-righteous indignation tears that are totally undeserved and totally unworthwhile? And yeah, it's fitting that it's sour grapes flavored, because fuck you.
Ooh.
But it's even better because we unfuck you with our promo code here at the Ravens Flock. Because if you go to glitchenergy.com and you order yourself a tub or anything else, and you to put down our promo code at checkout, Flock Fuel, you get a 20% discount on your order. Isn't that right, Jose?
That is correct, folks. So don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com. Use our promo code FlockFuel. Get your 20% discount on your order and get your glitch right now.
I want to once again thank Glitch Energy very much for partnering with the Ravens Flock. And I don't want to wait anymore. I want to do it. Okay.
Okay. Go.
Okay. I know, Zayana, Dragonfang, y'all aren't like the closest when it comes to Star Wars stuff, but you do have appreciations for some of the good jazz that that they've been putting out. Of course, you're more fans of the prequels, and you've been watching me play Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
And that one was good. Especially the Night Sister. Oh, meow.
Right, my Night Sister Marin. Yep.
Wife. She's
wifey material. Hot. Which, by the way, I actually, hang on a minute. But I don't think I ever showed you
the figure. Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah. No, not the figure. What the actress for Marion actually looks like. I don't think I've ever showed you before. Did I?
Yeah, send me a link. Yes.
Oh no, I ain't gonna send a link. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you happily with a smile on my fucking face. Once I actually get this to pull up the way I need it to. All right. So just to give you one tiny idea, she is an American actress who is of, if I'm not mistaken, has some bit of Russian descent or Ukrainian descent. I'm not sure. Her name is Tina Ivlev, and to give y'all a little sneak peek at her, I said load. Damn you. Load. Oh my god, everything's loading so slowly. Fuck. There we go. Okay. So, just to show y'all. Stop. Okay. Here we go. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Come on. This is embarrassing. Okay, now you see her.
Okay,
ooh,
yeah,
hello. Ooh.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to agree with those two. Yeah, she is definitely wife.
This is wifey material,
Wife?
folks.
Hot.
All right.
Hot.
This fine, upstanding actress, yeah, she is wifey material. I don't give a damn what anybody says. I mean, seriously, you've got the proper fucking little proposal looking fucking question like photo between Cal Kestis and Marion right here, which is even funnier because this is what they freaking look like in actuality in real life. Tina Ivlev and the actor of Cal Kestis, Cameron Monaghan, who was also on the CW show of Gotham. Yes, he played Jerome and Jeremy, like the Joker that isn't Joker for legal purposes, but is close enough to Joker that we can infer that might be a Joker, but it's not. He was also in, shoot, what was the name of that? It's not HBO. It was a different series. Shoot, what's her name? William H. Macy was in it. Shit. Oh, man, I'm blanking on their names so badly. fuck. Okay, well, point is, yeah, that's Marion. She is hottie. She was not at the Star Wars Celebration itself, though. They were really more focusing on the big time actors and performers who were going to be in the upcoming editions of some of the live action stuff. For example, they went ahead and announced right there on the spot that filming for Ahsoka Season 2 began this week. And it was fucking awesome. The folks had Rosario Dawson right there to let everybody know and to give the actual announcement of it. Let me see here. We've also have... Wait, is that supposed to be fucking Ego Raptor? Is that fucking Ego Raptor? Motherfucker, is that Ego Raptor? Is that fucking Aaron?
What, on our chat?
No, not in our fucking chat. No, there's a photo of a person at Star Wars Celebration, and he looks like Ego Raptor. God damn it! I wish Angel was here. I wish he was fucking here because then he could tell me for sure. Fuck. People help me out. I'm blind and I'm dumb. I don't. I can't tell whether or not a famous person's a famous person if they are a famous person or not. Fuck me sideways. God damn it, Nappa.
Hang on. The thing is loading. I'm going to tell you if it is him or not. Highly doubted, but let's see. That's 50-50. I mean, depends on how he looks right now these days.
I mean, he looks like fucking... I gotta calm down. Fucking Angel.
He looks like him. No. He looks like him.
I know he does, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna freaking just not show anything. Oh yeah, of course they had a cosplay showcase over here at their cosplay contest, and of course you had Ashley Eckstein posing alongside the winningest Ahsoka Tano cosplayer here. Because fuck yeah, why the hell not? It was wonderful. They even did this nice little announcement where there was a novel, like a documentary book about Industrial Light and Magic, the in-house special effects company that was built by Lucasfilm for Star Wars. Oh yeah, motherfuck. All right, so this is gonna be wild. What do you guys know about Star Wars Visions?
Nothing. Nope.
Jose?
Oh, I know plenty. Okay, Star Wars Visions is basically a collection of different animated shorts created from different artists all around the world, and it's all based on different stories in the Star Wars universe. If any of you have ever seen the Animatrix, it follows the same formula.
Yep, so same idea over here. And Kyle's in the chat. How's it going? Kyle, welcome to the Black Files. I appreciate it a lot. Are the Black Files broadcasting on the 64K dial-up modem? Yep, courtesy of our fucked up old-ass 10-year-old computer. Yeah. I'm very sensitive about that shit. Because it's just a constant reminder of how broke we are and how I can't fucking get anything to work right. And the only real big fucking thing standing in my way is literally money. But yes, 64K, why the fuck not? Haley Ray Stout said, I actually met Ahsoka as actress as I met Ashley Eckstein in 2013. That is fucking awesome for you, Haley Ray, and I'm glad that you enjoy yourself with that. Let me see, what else have we got? So basically, Star Wars Visions, they've had two separate volumes, two separate installments for the series. The first one was purely set up as separate like anime studios from Japan, so they were all some form of Japanese animation. Volume 2 spread out a little more internationally. They had Spanish animation studios, they had British ones, they had other European animation studios included, and there was all sorts of different different stories that come from the Star Wars universe, and they were all filmed in such unique and beautiful ways. One looked like it was like claymation style, even though it was CG animated. Another was done by the same studio that does Wallace and Gromit, and it was obviously meant to be a lighthearted, goofy little fun story and shit. So what they did was, for Star Wars Visions, they announced Volume 3, as well as the different different anime studios that are going to be spearheading it. So in this instance, that would be David Production, Kamikaze Doga plus Anima, Kinema Citrus Company, Polygon Pictures, Production IG, Project Q. I'm not sure what that one is. Studio Trigger, which we all know and love, and Wit Studio are the ones who are all taking aim for Star Wars Visions Volume 3. And they're all Japanese studios, and they're all going to be coming forward with new productions. Speaking of which, apparently they decided to take one of the stories from Star Wars Visions, called The Ninth Jedi, and they decided to actually expand it into a full-fledged series based in that story, based in that world. And just to give you an idea of The Ninth Jedi, let me show y'all exactly what the look of it is, so you could see where it comes from. This one was set up, if I'm not mistaken, by Production IG, and it came in with this interesting little story of a little young Jedi girl who thought that she was meeting up with other masters in order to try and come together and rescue them from some sort of calamity. It turns out, nope. These Jedi Masters are the calamity. They're the ones who have decided to turn to the dark side, and they're going to stage an uprising against the Jedi Order. She fights them off and runs away, and it's left in this big cliffhangery story. I'm giving you very bare bones fucking style on it, but it was such a fucking good story. It was so divine. I fucking love it. And the fact that we're actually taking the ideas from Star Wars Visions and expanding them out is unreal. And it's fucking awesome. And I can't wait to see what these guys do with it. Let me see here. What else? I see Brandon Ogden was also mentioning spin-offs, the spin-off series of The Ninth Jedi. Let me see here. What flavor of glitch would Sheev Palpatine drink? Says Physetter Macrocephalus. That's a good question. Let's see here. So if we were, if Jose, if we had, if the Emperor was real, which fucking glitch energy do you think he would jump on? Which flavor do you think he would jump?
That's a very, very good question. I'm gonna have to think on this one.
Any suggestions? Any thoughts?
I would say Guava Warfare, but maybe not. It has to be something darker. No, not Monosurge. Monosurge is too witchy for him.
Skill issue. Yeah, skill issue.
Ha!
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would suit him best, because, like, motherfucker didn't realize how to fucking look behind him and realize, oh shit, my apprentice is turning against me. What, like, maybe I ought to not be drunk on power for 5 seconds and focus in my surroundings. And that just goes to show what he knows. Also,
he's
Mr.
got
Quake
some
is in
massive
the
skill
chat.
issue.
Exactly, he does have a skill issue here. And hey, Mr. Quake, how's it going? Welcome to the Black Files. Star Wars Visions is awesome. You're right, it is. It really is awesome here. Let me see. I saw the 2BO1 of Visions. I'm not sure which one that is here. Let me see. Actually, matter. Let's see. Ninth Jedi. Yep. Announcement was a surprise birthday gift from Star Wars Visions and by Kenji Kamiyama, who was the director of the Ninth Jedi story. Let me see here. Birthday was on the 19th, a few days ago. Well, congratulations to you, Brandon. We're glad that you enjoy it over here, and we hope that this announcement from the Star Wars Visions animations it works for you here. Now, that's not the only animation that was announced over here. Not from Star Wars Visions, mind you. There are other ones that they have in production. In conjunction with Lucasfilm celebrating the 20th anniversary of Lucasfilm Animation Studios, which is the studios that created the Clone Wars series. They went ahead and also announced the production of a brand new animated series called... Where is it? Fuck you. God damn it. Show me. Where is it? Really? They're not going to show me here? Fuck you. Let me find it at a different page. Take that. This is what happens. See, I was going on off of it from the Star Wars website. Now I gotta check somewhere else over here. Hope these guys are proud of themselves. Now I have to use secondary sourcing. God dang it. Okay. Okay, walk on set. Okay, I already know that. Okay, stop. Not that. Okay, live entertainment, I already know. Okay, I already know that. Okay, the Andor panel. I'll get to Andor. There we go. This is the one. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucasfilm Animation Studios proudly presents to you Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. So we're getting ourselves a standalone Maul series. Everyone's favorite bad guy.
Shit.
Everyone's favorite bad
You mean
guy.
half of the bad guy? Yeah.
Huh?
Half of the bad guy. We're half of the bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Ha,
Half.
ha, 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 ha.
Fucker.
He's a little shorter now.
Nah, that's what
Wait,
robot legs are
he's
for.
in the dark side? Don't you mean the short side? Yeah.
Well, listen.
That is so rude, but also well-deserved.
Like,
Well,
I
listen,
can make that joke because I'm short. We're both
All
short.
right, but
We can
listen,
make those jokes.
considering the material that we've been seeing him in Clone Wars and Rebels and stuff, we only have half of Maul's story.
Ha!
Thank
One.
you.
Wow.
You'll be here all night.
No. But I'm looking forward to this. This is
Now-
going to be great.
Now, here's what's up. The bits of details that came out from Star Wars Celebration that people were reporting on right away came as follows. Number one, this takes place between Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, which means we might actually see Darth Maul in his... It actually not might. The story of this is going to chronicle how Darth Maul, in order to survive, basically works around and starts building his power in the criminal underworld of Star Wars. This is something that he did in the middle of the Clone Wars series with his brother Savage Opress, only for Darth Sidious to come rock his world, knock their shit out, kill his brother, and electrocute him and torture. He didn't kill Darth Maul right then and there, but he just left him dangling and squirming and sizzling like much cooked steak. Now, this also means that Darth Maul is going to be... Well, he's not Darth Maul, he's just Maul. That he's going to be establishing Crimson Dawn, which is the criminal syndicate that we see in the live-action movie of Solo, a Star Wars movie, a Star Wars story. Obviously, it was the story of young Han Solo, which, for anyone who didn't see, shows then, like, by the way, spoiler alert for the surprise at the end, turns out that the head of Crimson Dawn is Darth Maul himself, and that the love interest of Han Solo in this story, Kira, she... basically used the opportunity that the shenanigans that Han put her and their employers in order to advance herself, and ends up stuck working at Darth Maul's side, for good or ill. That's never explored in movies or anything. I know there's some sort of comic stuff that happens later on, but that's always still spotty. Now, another thing that we have for certain is that they have spoken of and shown images of Darth Maul taking on an apprentice, because that worked out so well for him last time. It didn't work for him. It didn't work for him. It didn't work for him at all, Starscream. No. he went ahead and in this story of Shadowlord, he goes ahead and takes on a new apprentice. She's a Twi'lek, and she also happens to be a red-skinned Twi'lek, which is very reminiscent to people and got everybody immediately thinking of the non-canonical the Legends character called Darth Talon, that she existed in the Star Wars Legends and in the comics. She was a Twi'lek. Basically, she was Darth fan service. There's no fucking easy way of saying this. She's Darth fan service. Let's not fucking lie to ourselves, people. The only reason why people like Darth Talon is because she's a hot Twi'lek in a sexy black bikini, and she's a Sith. Anything beyond that has been inconsequential to everyone. Yeah, and like in the Galaxy of Heroes video game, the mobile game, they've got her included in there as well. And for decades, we've had Star Wars fans howling and screaming and crying and pissing themselves and shitting themselves and crying with boogers coming out of their nose, all begging and wanting Darth Talon, to be made canon. Now, it looks like they might be getting their wish. And I say might only because we don't have a name for this new character yet. We don't know if she's actually going to be, like, full-on Darth Talon with fucking fan service and not much else, or if she's actually going to have a story and a plot and a path for her to follow, much as one would expect for a character to be fleshed out in one of these animated series here. So only time will tell here. And this actually goes in from an unused idea that some folks had actually brought up that George Lucas was playing with in terms of thoughts that if he were to make the sequel trilogy himself, that one of the original ideas that he had would involve Darth Maul and Darth Talon being the antagonists. As in, that was what allegedly they had in mind back before Lucasfilm was sold to Disney. And as you can imagine, the idiot grifters like to take these kind of semi-confirmed, populated ideas, and they like to glom themselves on it like it's gospel truth and crap on everything and try to say, no, this is the only thing that matters. That, no, these are the only things that are canon. You're raping my childhood. That's stupidity. But just because it was an idea doesn't mean it was something that was ever canonized. So, motherfuckers, wait and see. Be patient. Fucking let the chefs cook. So, at this point, it was just a matter of seeing how this turns out. What kind of dynamic are we going to see between Maul and his new apprentice? Is there going to be more adversarial? Is she going to be subservient? Is she going to be more than a bikini? I don't know. I hope so. One can only hope, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what these guys cook up in this new series that they're coming out with. So yeah, Star Wars Maul Shadowlord is on its way. Yeah, okay, I see what it is. This is from the concept of the canceled Star Wars game, Star Wars Battle of the Sith Lords, says Brandon Ogden. And Brandon also says, I agree that the Twi'lek and Maul Shadowlord is not Darth Talon. We're very sure that it shouldn't be. They might name her Darth Talon. They might try to say, well, this is this take on Darth Talon. But like I said, this is wait and see, and we'll find out. In the meantime, all this is simply announcements. Let me see, what else? What else do they have here? Stop it. Okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah. So, this is one that kind of took me by surprise. From filmmaker, I believe his name is Sean Levy, Jose. Do you remember that guy's name?
Yes. I vaguely remember him, yes.
Okay, you vaguely remember this man's name? Sean Levy? Okay, he's the director of Deadpool and Wolverine. All right?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so it turns out that he's also been tapped to join in for Star Wars Celebration to announce a film project that he's working on called Star Wars Starfighter. The only thing that reminded me of was the weird ass video game that was supposed to take place during the Clone Wars, and it's where you played as Adi Gallia, and you got to fly around in the Delta 7 Jedi Starfighter, the red triangle one that Obi-Wan uses in Episode 2. So, the big thing about Star Wars Starfighter isn't just the director attached. No. They also have the leading star for this film announced as well. Star Wars Starfighter is going to star Ryan Gosling.
Hey!
Oh, nice.
Holy shit, Ken!
It's Ken.
Yep, exactly. This is another reason why I'm so pissed off that Angel's missing out, because I know that he would be geeking out over Ryan Gosling right this second, unashamedly, unabashedly, with a smile on his face, giving his just like me for reals, and this time he would actually have earned it. It would actually make sense. So yeah, Ryan Gosling is jumping into the Star Wars universe as the star of this film. We'd have no idea what the story's gonna entail at all. But fuck it, we're balling over here. We've got Ryan Gosling in Star Wars, so yes, fucking awesome.
Of course. And listen, it's okay, Juan. With the absence of Angel, we're all happy. We're all excited for Ryan Gosling, and our excitement is enough.
That hurt my soul, Jose.
Go on ahead, Juan. You're on a roll tonight.
Sheesh, dork. So yeah, no, so far we've got a lot of crazy shit coming up with Star Wars, and I am here for it. Your thoughts so far?
Well, hang on a minute.
Okay, you froze. Okay.
Juan, you derped on our you froze a little bit on us.
Yeah, that's because stuff was because the computer is piss. Anyway, let me see here. So yeah, like I said, we got this. We had this crazy announcement with Ryan Gosling joining the Star Wars universe. We had new announcements of stuff that people are looking forward to seeing in Star Wars Andor, which released yesterday. And instead of being just the first episode, they went ahead and they are doing a 3 episodes at a time for Star Wars Andor. I don't know why they did it that way, but fuck it, I've got no problems with that at all. And of course, like with the Maul Shadow Lord story with that animated series, Sam Witwer will be returning to voice Darth Maul, because who the hell else at this point? Let me see here. Now, there are also going to be some fun, silly little fucking cartoons coming up in Star Wars Celebration, which, if I'm reading this correctly, stop it, load, fucking thing. Okay, I have to move past freaking Ego Raptor on my screen here. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, a new season for the animated comedy kids series for Star Wars, Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy, just announced its second season here with Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy Pieces of the Past. And oh my god, they made... Okay, Jackson the Rabbit, number 1. For anyone who's old as fuck like me, who actually recognizes this shit, you'll see Jackson the Rabbit, and you're going to lose your fucking mind. And yeah, he's also like a gunslinger character. For those of you who don't know who Jackson is, he famously had a fight with Han Solo in the comics. He was introduced in the Star Wars comics back in the 80s and shit. That's this hobo over here. Fucking why? They made like they've got Chewie built on one of those like Lego Black Series statues that they sell, and fucking Ahsoka built out of Duplos.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh my
Do
god.
that to my girl.
Yes.
The disrespect.
Yeah.
The disrespect.
I know. It's horrible and fucking hilarious at the same time. Oh my god. What
Okay,
the-
we can at least agree that Ahsoka will look good no matter what. It's Ahsoka. Hell yeah.
Yes,
Well,
that's true.
I guess if you squint at it, and if I take my glasses off, I squint at it and I take a look at the screen, like from at an angle, and if I try and forget how Euclidean geometry works, then yeah.
Okay,
maybe
Juan, if your eyesight's that bad, do you want to borrow my glasses? Then you can see correctly and see the wondrous beauty of Ahsoka.
I already see the wondrous beauty of Ahsoka Tano. Oh, also, they've announced another brand new video game from, if I'm not mistaken, EA is still running this stuff over here? Yes. Okay, it's a turn-based tactics game called Star Wars Zero Company. You build up a squad. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a tactics game. You're going to be rocking a whole crew of miscreants and ragtag bunch of misfits here. And it's going to be coming to all current generation consoles. So PS5, Xbox Series S, Series X, and coming to the PC Master Race. I don't know what it's going to be about, but we'll see. All right, let's see here. Also, this was adorable because they were also showing here like I said, the Lucasfilm animation montage that they aired, which was a fucking montage of everything that they cooked up from introducing Ahsoka, where she was a little child over here, where they still had named her Ashla in the what do you call it, in the pre-production phase of the Clone Wars series, and how, what's his face, Plo Koon's the one that finds her. Let me see. All right, and of course Fortnite got in on the fun. So, and that's something that's out right now. You can Star Wars in your Fortnite, and you can Fortnite in your Star Wars. And also they put Darth Jar Jar in because the meme has to keep going. Let's see here. What else did they do? All right, so we got the Rebuild the Galaxy. Oh god. Okay. What? Why are they showing Star Wars The Old Republic? What?
Wait,
Looking back
what?
at the...
What?
Oh, no. Okay, no, Jesus Christ, no. It's just a retrospective on this beloved video game of Star Wars The Old Republic over here. I'm over here like, wait a minute.
I missed that game.
Yeah, so
That's
do
my
I.
game.
It's beautiful. And yeah, see, this is the little
It's so
announcement.
good.
Yeah, this was the little announcement graphic they came up with Star Wars Starfighter. Yay, cool. Let's see here. They also had shown a brief couple of minutes for the beginning of next year's Star Wars big screen installment of The Mandalorian and Grogu. We've finally getting ourselves the big shiny Mando coming to the big screen, and the opening sequence that they had was fucking metal. Can I show you guys? May I please show you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, go
So-
ahead, man.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show it to the flock over here. I am not allowed to play the footage on our screen for obvious the copyright dumb reasons or whatever. But actually, where is it? Now I actually have to fucking find it. Fuck. Okay, so what's one of the coolest tropes in action filmmaking as of in recent years? Jose, your thoughts? Which one?
One of the coolest tropes
Yeah,
in
in terms
action
of-
filmmaking.
In terms of action filmmaking, in terms of the action sequences that they can do. So, What is it, Jose?
Stunt doubles. Doing crazy stunts. What? What? Stunt doubles.
Ladies,
I can feel that
and
judgment.
YouTubers, YouTube fans, friends, I want you all to judge Jose from your computer or from your phone screen as hard as you possibly can. Because that was horrible. That was a fucking horrible fucking answer. All right. No, I'm talking
All right, well,
about
fine. How about let's
shot.
hear a better answer then. No, let's hear a better answer then. Xeon Rose Dragon Fang, do you have a better answer?
Say the question again?
What is one of the coolest or one of the most popular action cinematography tropes in action filmmaking?
Honestly, everything. But the thing is, walking away from explosions.
Well, walking away from explosions is pretty cool.
Yeah.
While that is cool, that is not the correct answer in this instance. No, the
No.
correct answer in this instance would be the oneer. The one take, one shot, super long sequence of doom.
Yeah. I know of one instance with that.
The oneer. How the fuck are anyone supposed to know that?
I know an example of that.
What's a good example of that?
So in the live action of Aladdin, when Jasmine sang Speechless.
Yep, that was all one take there. And
Yep.
And stuff, and when it comes to, and that was more for like the dramatic thing for the for Jasmine's arc and all that. In this instance, having action sequences set up as a single solitary shot or filmed in just one take in like a long winding fucking thing of madness. That's what these guys did for the sneak peek that they showed. They showed at Star Wars Celebration a scene of an Imperial caravan of like Imperial transports and walkers and troops and stuff, like traversing a mountain passage, right? So what they did is that the camera goes in through the like windshield of one of the big AT-ATs, the big AT-AT walkers, and it actually shows. The camera actually shows going in through the head of the AT-AT walker, you know, the one that's on all fours, and it's actually got like, oh hey, we're getting a situation. Oh well, lock everything down. Make sure that if you what do you think is happening? I think someone's trying to board the walker. Well, get your guns ready and all that shit. And I'm showing you guys in the Zoom call over here. This is the inside of the. This is like the inside of the fucking AT-AT walker. So you get the idea. The Mandalorian himself, he has this wild, crazy ass shootout inside the AT-AT walker. He blows it out from the back end. He starts off by shooting off the snow troopers left, right, and center, gunslinging them. Fucking, there's one that he like freaking tosses aside. In like a hip toss takedown, knocks him down. He doesn't shoot him. Instead, he uses his flamethrower and roasts the guy alive. Yep. And
flamethrowers.
And the way that it ends over here is that just as Din Djarin makes his way to the actual cockpit, they shut the door right on him, and you actually see the captain of the AT-AT like looking away like, oh shit, that was close. But then he hears beep 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 beep. Mando decided, okay, if I can't take the walker, I'm gonna take the walker. Skaboosh, blows it up from the inside out. And of course he runs out with Grogu and makes the big escape on a little mini walker as the other AT-ATs are trying to shoot at him. And we also get another character from the Clone Wars to show up for this one. Let's see here. You're going to
Do I
laugh.
know this character?
Huh?
Would I know this character?
Maybe not. Probably not. His name is Rota the Hutt. He is the baby infant son of Jabba the Hutt, the one that
What?
Anakin and
Oh, my
Ahsoka rescue
Lord.
in the Clone Wars series.
Oh,
My
shit.
lord.
And let me
Oh my.
yeah.
Oh, nice to know that the Hutt bloodline is still alive.
Oh yes, isn't it lovely? Except there's only one problem. He grew up and he got buff. He got buff as fuck.
Bullshit!
What? You calling me a liar? You see these comic strips of him showing him here?
Oh my god!
Have you ever seen a Hutt with a six-pack?
Yeah. I
Now you
remember
have.
him.
No, guys, I need eye bleach now. No.
You need more than eye bleach.
Why'd
no,
you
no.
have to show me that cursed image?
How is this image
Jesus.
cursed? This is fucking hilarious. How is this cursed?
He's all muscular and shit.
And
it
yes,
doesn't.
And yes,
Can't
Haley
take it
Ray,
seriously.
that's Stinky. Yes, the little stinky baby that Ahsoka and Anakin have to rescue in order to help.
Oh
his-
wait,
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
He grew
Yep.
up and he hit the gym. He's like, I ain't being no fat lazy ass like my father. Nope. I'm gonna be a fucking buff beefy Bagwell of doom.
Oh god.
And apparently he's going to be portrayed by Jeremy Allen White, who stars in one of Jose's favorite shows from FX, The Bear.
Oh my god,
Yep.
that's gonna be so awesome.
Yep, surprise. And yeah, you see him here at the end here. Y'all see the little photo. He's like baby Rota
Yep.
up here and
Mhm.
buff grown-up Rota in the middle of like a
Mhm.
fight pit. Well, that was at the end of that
Yep.
Just
trailer
wow.
that they showed.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, no, Rhoda is roided. No kidding, right? Oh my god.
Yeah, no kidding, man. His opponents are gonna get cooked.
Well, chop they pooch on the pingy. Yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah, they're not playing around this time. Also, with that little excursion with that opening shootout scene that I described to y'all, showing Mando and Grogu blowing up an AT-AT or whatever, and the entire caravan of walkers all falling all over themselves. It cuts to a quiet little scene at an office where Sigourney Weaver plays an officer for the New Republic, and she's reading Mando's freaking after-action report. Like, okay, uneventful. Right. Like I'm supposed to take that at face value, as if his reputation for being a fucking fucking loose cannon and fucking wrecking shit all over the place doesn't precede him. All while adorable little Grogu's trying to use the Force to grab Sigourney Weaver's dish jar that has candies in it. Because Grogu's got to have his candy. Blah blah. Okay, so
You love Grogu.
who doesn't love Grogu? If you don't love Grogu, you've got problems. You have problems in the brain juice.
Mm-hmm.
Jeannie Rick saying spot on with the Jabba impersonation. Maybe. I appreciate that. I don't remember my Huttese as well as I should. As a nerd, that makes me very sad. Let me see here. What else in the chat? Oh, and the opening of ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, we're going to talk about our Elder Scrolls news on Saturday. I promise you that, Haley Ray. You probably already know the news by now, but fuck it, we're ballin'. But we're saving that for Saturday, for the Ravens flock. Let me see here. So when did you go into first person, like the House of the Dead or Doom? Wait, what did you mean by that?
Wait, what?
Oh, Kyle was saying, so when you go into first person mode, like in House of the Dead or in Doom, no, not like that. Where you have the single continuous one shot of movement. Best example would be the first hallway fight in the Daredevil series, which that entire fight that goes through different apartments but mainly taking place in the hallway, how that entire fight sequence was a single shot. That's what I mean by a oneer. And that sequence that I mentioned here for Mandalorian and Grogu for the movie is a one shot, which fucking looks fucking brilliant. I love it. It's insane, and I can't gush enough over it. So the Mandalorian and Grogu will be hitting the theaters next year in 2026. Let's see here. What other big news have they announced over here? Oh yeah, of course, with them talking about Ahsoka season 2, and Star Wars Andor season 2 coming up. We also have the villain of Rogue One, Orson Krennic, the architect of the Death Star, is also making his appearance in Star Wars Andor, and he's just as much a sniveling evil prick as you expect him to be. So yeah, that's gonna be fucking insane. So let me see here. What else have they got? Any other video game stuff? I saw they put up an announcement for Star Wars Outlaws getting an expansion. No, I don't care about Monopoly Go. That's freaking spyware, and I hate you. Let me see here. Where is it? Was it? Oh, these are cool. Okay, so how do y'all feel about vintage action figures?
Who?
I like them.
Vintage action figures?
Vintage styled action figures.
I thought you said someone's name.
What? No, not somebody made vintage action figures. I'm talking about like the Star Wars Black Series style action figures, the kinds that they freaking show off every now and then over here. So they went ahead and also premiered the newest installments to them. For instance, let's see here, other characters from The Mandalorian. For instance, we have the villain of that series, Moff Gideon, along with Cobb Vanth. Let's see, who else did they show here? More characters. We have, yeah, like I said, Cobb Vanth showing up. Let's see. Okay, I get it. All right, wow, this person really fucking loves this character. That's an ad. Fuck you, ad. Continue. Oh my god, is there any others? I saw more. Stop it. There has to be more than this shit. Okay. No, because I see it right up here. Fucking how dare you. Here we go. Jesus Christ, scare me like this. Yeah, toys. Fucking action figures. Do you recognize this guy, Jose? Look at his face. Do you recognize his outfit and his face?
Oh, yeah. Dash freaking Rendar.
Damn right. Dash Rendar getting an updated Black Series action figure for him. He's the OC that they created for Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. And yes, now you can
He stole Han Solo's blaster.
I know, right? And they have more lightsaber toys. Yep, they have more blade variety for your lightsabering fun. Let's see here. Over 50 color combinations to choose from. Check it out. You have color changing lightsabers as well. Discover these new yeah, the Saber Force collection is going strong here. So let's see, what else have we got? Okay, so come on, what the fuck is wrong with these guys? Do they not know how to do more than just these? Stop it. Oh my god.
Man, I love this blue square. I jest.
All right, I know you jest, but the reason why this shit's lagging is because of the fucking problem with this computer being ancient and fucking dying on me. So all this shit.
I know.
So yeah, I need a reminder. Such bullshit. Anyhow, so like I said, they were showing off new toys and new action figures for the glory that is Star Wars Celebration here. Let me see what else. Yeah, we saw that. We see this over here with the Mandalorian Grogu showing up. Yep. Oh yeah, and what's also nice is that when they were showing off the trailer for the Mandalorian and Grogu, they brought out Pedro Pascal, they brought out Sigourney Weaver, they also had they had a pair of BD droids like BD-1 from Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, just like our buddy.
Right.
So we're gonna get more BD droids in our Star Wars life, and you can never have too much of those. At least as far as I'm concerned, those are fucking adorable. They're adorable, and and they were made practical too, as in there's actually a little walking, little animatronic freaking robot droids that they've built for this for filming with. It's not CG, so fuck yeah, that's always awesome.
Cool.
Right. Okay, let me see what else have we got on here. A lot of the stuff really did also boil down to like different panels that they had in where they spoke with other actors such as Hayden Christensen. They spoke with Rosario Dawson. They spoke with Diego Luna, Cassian Andor himself. Let's see. They had Tamora Morrison and Daniel Logan, Django and Boba Fett. Slash, also Boba Fett, but a grown up. And fuck yeah, no, they're basically having themselves a fucking adorable time, just goofing off with each other at the panel. And is this what? Oh yeah, the Ronin from Star Wars Visions is getting a Black Series figure as well. Holy shit! Now, like I said, from Star Wars Visions, if you don't know. The Ronin is exactly what he sounds like. He's actually a Dark Jedi or he's a Sith. We don't know. We just know that he wanders his planet. He uses a red lightsaber. His R2 unit has a straw hat on it, and the actual short was fucking brilliant. The actual short was fucking beautiful. And that's what and they're packaging this up for something for it to be a special collectible here for people to get. So obviously for the folks who are big fans on collectible figure, for the Star Wars Black Series figure specifically, they're eating good. They're eating real good over here. And all of this was happening over the weekend, and I just couldn't help but just fucking smile every single time a new announcement or a new photo or a new video came across our feed, because while we were going through everything for WrestleMania weekend, I was intently keeping my ears tuned in and my eyes tuned in to what was happening with Star Wars. And yes, Ben Cruz, how's it going? Welcome to the Black Files. We did talk about Ryan Gosling, how he's our guy for real. He's just like us, for real. So yes, I did bring him up. Let me see what else.
First, that darn
Yeah, he froze again.
Hang on.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You can tell us?
Like I said, it was lagging because of the computer. That's why I froze.
First computer. Curse the computer.
It's
No, it's okay. Yeah, the computer can't handle all this Star Wars excitement.
Yeah.
Ha. Ha. Ha 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 ha. Let me see here. What else? Because I wanted to see what else the action figures they've got going on over here. Fuck. Oh, cool. The figure's in black and white, just like in the fucking the animation that they made of him. Fuck. These guys are. I'm losing it. Fuck, man, this is so cool. I can't wait. All right, I'm like, obviously I'm geeking more than I probably oughta.
No, you need to geek more.
Geek louder.
I need to fucking geek more and louder.
Shout it from the mountaintops.
For real. No, like that's just showing all the crazy shit that they've got going on here. And yeah, they had this is exactly where they showed like the figures from Star Wars Survivor with the action figure of Night Sister Marin with Cal Kestis, and they chose the weirdest fucking picture of Cal Kestis to use for the action figure, because this is the thing, for anyone who knows the game. Hang on, this thing froze again.
No. Purses.
Hang on, the fucking computer. Oh, really? You're gonna give me this shit now? Oh my god. Everything's frozen. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I can hear you just fine.
All right. In the YouTube chat, if you guys can still see/hear me, let me know because I'm... Okay, there we fucking go. Fucking frustrating. Okay.
Are we good?
Now we're good. Okay, so this is the thing that pissed me off and has me, took me back a bit with how, they're announcing everything for these, action figures. What they did here was, for anyone who knows, the Star Wars Jedi Survivor and, Jedi Fallen Order games, with Cal, he's your character, he's the player character. You can customize his appearance any way you want, right?
Correct.
They chose one of the most bizarre fucking custom appearances of Cal Kestis that you could ask for in the game to be his action figure. Can I show you? Can I please show you?
Yeah, by all means, go for it.
What's this? Series. Okay. Okay. So. Oh, he's available. It's available to pre. Is this pre-order or available to buy? Oh yeah, it's pre-order. Available to deliver August 4th. So what I'm doing here. I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready. This is so dumb. I'm just being so fucking childish. I'm being such a fucking boob. Alright. Time to grow up. Time to be a mature, highlighting guy. Okay. You guys ready for this?
Go for it.
This version of Cal, in the 3-pack that they're putting out.
The fuck?
Wow.
With the freaking Dukes of Hazzard ass style mullet and the fucking handlebar mustache.
Why?
Alongside.
No, absolutely not.
That
Oh my
all
God.
me.
Dude, his
Oh,
companion
this-
looks like a...
No.
Yes! Yes!
Juan,
Yes!
Juancho,
Yes.
Juan. Cal's companion looks like a rejected rendered character for Geico.
Oh, Jose, that's Turgle. He is one of the NPCs in the game that you befriend because he started shit with the local gang, and that happens to be the guys who are working with the High Republic Jedi that went crazy and batshit. And it's all because this guy was a little loudmouth idiot boy.
Oh.
And there's another character down here, this old little wheelie weird dude who his name is Scuba. If you can't tell, he likes going out on the waters of worlds he prospects. You can tell because his name is literally a take on scuba suits, and he has a starfish stuck on his helmet. Is the imagery obvious enough for you yet?
Wow, how original!
Actually, yes, how original. Now, there are many different ways that you could have had Cal Kestis show up for that particular fucking outfit. You've got Cal Kestis wearing a Purge Trooper disguise from when they had him in Black Series for Jedi Fallen Order. We have another Cal Kestis figure here, also Jedi. This one's Jedi Survivor, right? But for that one specifically, for this new one that they highlighted, they had to go out of their fucking way to show Cal with the ridiculous-ass mullet of Doom and the handlebar of Doom. Oh, but it's okay, though, guys. Do you know why? Because it's interchangeable. No. It's okay because it's interchangeable. You see, if you look closely, there's the regular head and face of Cal Kestis, and you can actually swap it out with the Dukes of Hazzard Cal Kestis head.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing Cal Kestis like riding on a freaking swoop bike, just yeehawing this shit.
Jesus.
And then freaks me, oh, looks like our buddy here, Cal Kestis, may have bit off more than he could chew.
Oh my god.
How's he gonna get out of this one?
Oh my god. What's actually also what's actually really cool about this one is that they're not only are they showing all these little accessories, but they've got the freaking awesome customizable pistol blaster that he uses, and the customized versions of his lightsaber. You know how he has it double bladed or twin blades wielding and the crossguard? You get all 3 of those over here.
Now that's amazing, but you want to know what's more amazing to me?
What?
The fact that Jose's clearly seen Dukes of Hazzard enough to know exactly how the damn endings go.
Honey, Jose and I may have been a little bit shut in, but we weren't nearly as under the rock as you were.
And I knew Dukes of Hazzard.
So did we.
Ish.
It just seemed like a
weird thing for him to know.
Yeah, weird thing for him to know. While it's not surprising for me, whose family's from the backwoods.
Yeah, but it was on TV, so we saw it.
What?
Okay, that's just one ridiculous ass idea that these guys have with what they were gonna do with like some of the action figures that they premiered and showcased at Star Wars Celebration. And yes, there are others that they have, including ones of Ezra Bridger, as he appears in Ahsoka. So grown-up Ezra Bridger, looking like Space Moses, right? And other characters from different Star Wars shows. You've got Count Dooku, you got Captain Rex, Director Krennic, you have Kit Fisto, Asajj Ventress. Let's see here. Oh, Baylan Skoll also, and Shin Hati, also from Star Wars Ahsoka, who are badasses themselves. Which brings me back to something important here. One thing that folks were worried about with bringing in, with continuing the Star Wars Ahsoka, is the fact that the actor who plays Baylan Skoll, if I'm not mistaken, that would be Ray Stevenson. How he, sadly passed away right after the premiere of Star Wars Ahsoka. So he finished filming his stuff for season 1, and he then tragically kicked the bucket.
Which is sad.
Yeah. Mythological character. Wow, what the fuck? Let's see here. Actor. Okay. Alright, so they did go ahead and address that, however, because rather than trying to do, what they've done with other characters where they, CG the face over and did all that other stuff, they went ahead and just said, fuck it, we're just recasting 1-to-1, and what they did is that they decided to cast Game of Thrones actor Rory McCann. He was the Hound on Game of Thrones. So yeah, he's got big boots to fill, but he already has plenty of experience in doing action and doing dramatic acting here, so that's not even a problem for this guy. So yeah, it's official. We have Rory McCann, who's going to be playing Baylan Skoll for season 2 of Ahsoka. They changed his appearance a little bit. Because the headshot that they took of Rory McCann in his costume as Baylan Skoll, they've changed his beard to be darker than how Ray Stevenson had it when he was playing Baylan. So other than that, that's the only major change that we've seen so far. Zay, I know that was something that you were big on because you're a fan of Ray Stevenson as an actor. Your thoughts here?
Honestly, so okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. Although I have seen episodes of Game of Thrones, I have not seen the entire series, so I can't really evaluate or judge on the acting merit of this actor. What's his name again? Rory who?
Rory McCann.
Rory McCann.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will wait and see how he delivers the character. I would I'll go from there. I'm a little more optimistic than cautiously optimistic because, I mean, you'd have to try to fuck up a Baylan Skoll, and Baylan Skoll's character from season 1, from what we've gathered, we figured him out. We figured him out off the bat, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And like I said, they did change out his appearance, and thanks to this little still frame that we grabbed from Geek Tyrant over here. Here's the actual appearance on this guy. Y'all can see it on the screen, right?
Yes.
And Ziana Dragonfang, y'all can see it too. Compared to how I showed you how Balin's skull looked in the first season, how he had that nice big short white beard. Here, Rory McCann's version of him has a bushier dark beard here going on, which is kind of like ominous in a way, because it doesn't it's not. It shows like a weird change in his character, because Balin and here's more spoilers for anyone who doesn't know or hasn't seen season 1 of Ahsoka. The entire thing basically rests on Balin using the assignment that he picked up, because he works as like a mercenary for Grand Admiral Thrawn, in order to go to this distant planet that's outside of the galaxy of Star Wars, in order to search for like a higher meaning, a higher calling. He's like, you know what? The story of our galaxy is one of constant warfare, constant suffering. The Jedi and the Sith and our conflict spanning over eons and all these sorts of different things. I'm trying to find the source so I can end it all and break the cycle and bring about something new and crazy. And that actually ends up linking to the gods of Mortis. For those of you who may or may not remember those characters from the Clone Wars. Do you guys
The gods of Mortis. God, it's been so long.
Sounds familiar.
The father, the son, and the daughter, also known as the Ones.
Yes.
Also, not only are they're also the gods of Mortis, but they're also known as the Ones. The whole thing, the whole season, the first season of Ahsoka ended with Balin standing at this massive monument that appears like the father. Yeah, these fucking omnipotent, hyper-powered force beings that were fucking batshit powerful and crazy, like, in their ability to control the force, that they're so above everything, and that the father saw how powerful the son and daughter are, that he had them locked away on the planet Mortis to keep them away from the rest of the galaxy and all that shit. Yeah, these fuckers are who Balin is looking for. Which also brought up another fan theory that might introduce another non-canon character that is tied to them, and I will show you guys who this non-canon character may be. Oh, there she fucking is. Is it a little weird that this family of Force gods doesn't have a mother? We have the father, the son, and the daughter, but nothing involving a mother. Enter.
All
right, Jose, you go ahead.
No, I said that is weird. Go for it.
Right before the buyout from Disney, there was a book series that was written out in Star Wars Legends, previously also known as the Star Wars Expanded Universe, where this was a tale that was called The Fate of the Jedi. It was a really weird, fucked up story, and it goes a little something like this. It takes place 30 or 40 years after Return of the Jedi. The Galactic Republic was dismantled. The Imperial Remnant was dismantled. Both governments had come together and formed a new galactic alliance. The Jedi Order sort of stepped back and just went and was reborn and, doing their own thing. Luke Skywalker's got his thing. He's married to Mara Jade, all that other good stuff. The Yuuzhan Vong came about. They had a whole fucking invasion of the galaxy that fucked up everybody and did all this crazy ass shit. Fast forward to the beginning of this tale of Fate of the Jedi, where we don't know what's happening, but a couple of Jedi from the Order have started going crazy. They started hearing a voice in the Force that is calling to them, and they don't know what it is. And lo and behold, the voice is actually the voice of Mother Abeloth, who's locked away somewhere and is basically calling for whoever she can in order to capture the son of Luke Skywalker, Ben Skywalker, who's powerful enough to help her break free and fucking plague the galaxy in a veil of chaos, death, and destruction, the likes of which the galaxy had never seen. She is a shapeshifter. She is a fucking horror monster. She was brought in by the Father, the Son, and the Daughter. That originally she was according to the story, she was originally human, but she wanted to live with her immortal family, and so she bathed in like a pool of knowledge that exists on Mortis, which transformed her, but also drove her batshit. So the father saw no choice but to fucking kick her ass out. The story about Abeloth is so convoluted that it's told by everyone else's viewpoints. This is the only clear illustration that anyone has made of what Abeloth looks like in her most primal form. She's like a star cluster of chaos or something. It was all really OP written and very fanfiction.net written. And it felt weird because folks who were reading these novels saw that the novelists were trying to tie the story of the New Jedi Order into what was happening in the Clone Wars series and into what was happening with within Lucasfilm, so that they tried to have some sort of connection with continuity before 2015. Emphasis on tried. Like I said, it doesn't quite land the way it's supposed to. So Abeloth, she also has the ability to take other people's forms. Like, for instance, she took the form of a dark Jedi who was running around with all this craziness, and she consumed her and basically decided to shapeshift into her. It's fucking wild. And like I said, it's very convoluted. It's very confusing. It's one of those, oh, you don't understand because you're not with it. You're not a real Star Wars fan. No, motherfucker. I don't understand because the writing on this was spread by 5 different people, because that's how it feels, and it doesn't fucking flow. At least not the way it should. Ugh.
Yeah, no, I can see it being a problem when trying to translate it to the character to the story, and to a main story.
Which then brings us to this fan theory that in season 2 of Ahsoka, the fans are whipping themselves into a frenzy to say, like, oh, we're gonna see Abeloth, and oh, what if Shin Hati gets taken over by Abeloth, and that's what she becomes, a big tentacle monster that's overpowered in chaos power in the Force and shit. Like, yeah, they're like, her fucking names are like the Destructor, Beloved Queen of the Stars, and the Bringer of Chaos. Like, don't tell me this shit doesn't smell.
I was gonna say, please don't turn Shin Hati into a freaking tentacle monster.
They want to because they're idiots and don't know better.
Ugh.
Ladies, help me out here. Does any of the shit that I said, even within the Star Wars continuity shit that I've been trying to spit out, does this make sense to you?
I didn't get too far with some of the characters,
Yeah.
so I have to rewatch.
All right, I totally understand there.
Yeah, so some of the things that you're talking about, like, yeah, go there, so I have no idea what has anything to do with it.
Yeah, that's actually exactly it, which is why I was trying to give, even with me trying to explain that bit of lore and that bit of Star Wars Legends canon, even with me trying to explain that shit as succinctly as I can, it still fucking feels like I'm babbling like an idiot. And I feel dumb
Yeah,
saying
because like with anything with Star Wars, you really have to watch everything. Otherwise, you're gonna miss important piece, and you'll be like, "I heard what you said, but also I still don't understand what you said."
Well, y'all at least understand. Y'all at least understand this here. They're doing. They're also rolling out. Manga adaptations to to the Jedi Fallen Order video game and to the
Yeah.
Timothy Zahn novel of Star Wars Thrawn. So,
Okay, cover me interested.
Yep. Yes, the story of Grand Admiral Thrawn. Yes, they made him sexy in the manga here. No, they're not sorry. No, you don't get any refunds. You
They'll never be sorry.
no takesies backsies. Ever. But yeah, no, it's going to be bananas and batshit, and that's always fun. Seeing manga adaptations. Let me see what else. We got the Star Wars Outlaw thing. Monopoly Go. Oh God. Okay. Season 3 of Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures is coming. Yay! And that's the little children's show that takes place during the High Republic era. That's always sweet. Fucking terrifying, but always sweet. Let's see here. Ow! How dare you? I give up.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
How dare they? No, but I'm over here just trying not to lose my head because I was trying to walk you guys through as best as I can with that little bit of lore, and just reminds me of the kind of intellectual cartwheels that Star Wars fans work themselves into just to try to win an argument about who's right and who's wrong and who's the truest Star Wars fan ever bullshit, which is like, that's a non-starter of a discussion. That's a non-starter of a what do you call it, of a debate. Like, that shit's not how this shit flies. It's not a matter of who's the...
I'm a real Star Wars fan, and in my headcanon, Shit Hanti, she turns into this weird, crazy tentacle lady, and then Ahsoka and Sabine have to fight.
No. Yeah, that Ahsoka and Sabine have to fight, and Sabine is deprived of her gay lover over here, which everyone has been
And
shipping.
then they all make out.
I mean, and
I like that you're not arguing the point a lot.
Listen, we all can at least agree that
guys,
any fandom will go at each other's throats for their own kids.
Of course,
I mean,
of course.
the relationship between Ivana Sakno and and the actress of Sabine here. Shit, I actually forgot. I can't believe I'm blanking on her name. Oh my god, I am such a dork.
You call yourself a real Star Wars? I'll stop.
Yeah, for real. I know. I'm a horrible man. Yeah, Natasha Liu Bordizzo. Yeah, the fact that these two clearly encourage the ship in the most like wink wink nudge nudge, we get what you're saying kind of way. They're not doing anybody any favors. The way they play with each other online and are very amorously kind and friendly with each other. They're not doing anybody any favors here. I mean, this shit says it all. It really does. Like, there's no avoiding it. The ship is real. So you're over here trying to say like, oh, they're really they all make out at the end. Bitch, they might be. Except if the one fan theory of Shin becoming Abeloth in this fucking thing because these idiots don't want to think about anything new, then you're actively depriving Sabine Wren of her new evil girlfriend. So
no, you're ruining my fan fiction.
So like, who's the real enemy now, huh? Who's the real monster now? The answer is still you, Zane. Oh my god. But it was all this fan theorizing and stuff that gets people to absolutely love Star Wars, to go bananas over it, and just like being able to speculate and imagine and come up with these wild ideas and come up with these new and exciting stories that they can try and tell, and this big sandbox to play in that is the Star Wars universe. That just goes to show how enduring the Star Wars universe and the legacy of it have become. And you can crap about it all you want. Results don't lie. And I'm sorry, there's nothing wrong with wanting to have things a little bit more conventional in your storytelling or whatever. But the fact remains, Star Wars is like the perfect mixture of being able to tell interesting, different types of stories with different themes in them, all wrapped in the what do you call it? All wrapped in the glossy packaging of a big Hollywood blockbuster. So I don't see any problem with this. Ladies, gents, your thoughts on some of the info and details that came out of Star Wars Celebration here.
Lots of good shit coming.
I cannot wait. I mean, this might be the thing to actually really leapfrog me back into Star Wars.
Diving headfirst back into Star Wars.
I mean, we gotta rewatch Clone Wars. We gotta watch Bad Batch. We gotta watch a lot of stuff, and also reread a lot of the books as well.
The book.
Yeah,
And also play Jedi Survival, considering I got it for free on PSN. So
yes,
yeah,
by all
maybe this
means,
will
please
really
play
stop
it.
me from being lazy with the Star Wars universe.
Oh my God, yes, please be quit being lazy and
Okay,
please
but
check
you
this
can
out.
understand why. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
It's like,
very,
where do you start back, right?
like you're right. It is a lot. It does feel overwhelming sometimes. So, what I can do if you want is I can just point you to specific series arcs from Star Wars, from like the Clone Wars and Bad Batch, unless you want to go
Here's the
crazy.
thing, though. If
Huh?
I do Clone Wars, I'm watching everything because I love Clone Wars.
Yeah. All right.
They are
Then.
the babies. They are the babies.
Yeah, no problem. All right, I got no problem with that. Let me see here. Let's see. Mr. Quake was saying, I don't want to be Jar Jar. You don't have to be Jar Jar in Fortnite if you don't want to. I'm just letting you know that now people can be Darth Jar Jar in Fortnite because we got to keep the memes alive, apparently. Let me see. Where's my Kyle Katarn? Good question, Kyle. No clue. Because if I remember correctly, Kyle Katarn in the expanded universe, he was the guy who was originally responsible for the Death Star plans, making it to the Jedi, or rather making it to the Rebels. And Rogue One basically said, no, it's a whole ragtag bunch of people who are also awesome and tragic and compelling. And yes, we know the movie Joe Dirt, and yeah. I'm guessing that's what the Dukes of Hazzard looking Cal action figure what you were going with there. There was a couple of other Star Wars projects that they talked about, but didn't really get that much discussion. I actually want to see what else it was. Let me see here, or did I miss it all, or rather, did I hit it all? Let me see. Pack with reveals, one announcement, all you need, self-generation, everything we learn. Okay, I guess the Rotten Tomatoes article will do just fine with seeing if I missed anything. Of course, we had Hayden Christensen being awesome, Andor showrunner Tony Gilroy talking to the crowd, Favreau and Filoni, Rosario Dawson rocking a nose ring, which is cool. Let me see here. Yep, Ryan Gosling, Mando, Grogu, ILM. Okay, Shadow of Fans. Okay, nice one. Oh yeah, of course, they also announced where and when they'll have the next Star Wars Celebration, which will be April 2027, and it's coming back to stateside, and it's going to be in the city of Los Angeles, California. So we didn't we weren't able to go to the Star Wars Celebration Japan. There was no way in hell we were going to be able to raise the amount of money that we were trying to raise in order to do it. So that ended up not being a possibility anymore. But by hook or by crook, we've got to find our way to at least be able to fly to LA, right? Do you think we can pull that off?
Yeah, I think we can pull it off.
Maybe. If we book in advance. If, flying is okay at that point.
Right?
Yeah.
If flying is still legal and safe, and we're not surrounded by Gestapos all over the place.
And we're not paying an arm and a leg.
Yeah, that. Oh, of course, the price of the tickets was the most important part. Fuck.
Well, and also remember you have to pay for your bags.
Hotel. And bags and yeah, you're right. But to say that we wouldn't to say screw it, we're not we're gonna give it a try is an understatement. We're definitely gonna give it a shot, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are going to try.
Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off there, Jose, because I saw something that Kyle said.
No, I'm just saying we are gonna try our best.
You're goddamn right you are.
Star Wars or bust.
No, to LA or bust, to Star Wars or bust. Hell yes. Okay, for some reason it looks cooler on the little webcam over here to a degree, because it looks like the old fucking low-res polys of the lightsaber.
Very shiny.
Yeah, as opposed to
I wanna lick
on the main camera
wanna
where it
lick
looks
it.
awesome.
Best color ever, right, Juan? Purple for the win. Purple for the
No
win.
arguments here. Why do you think I keep
Let
my
me lick
lightsaber
it.
purple?
Let me lick it.
You want to
think it
lick the
tastes spicy.
lightsaber?
It'll taste spicy.
It'll taste like your tongue being cauterized. What the fuck is wrong with you?
She has a pancake.
Oh, I know that Dragon Fang has a pancake, but what the fuck? It's gonna be
Spicy.
cool. One way or another, we're gonna make it there. We've got to.
Yeah.
If only for the experience, if only for the fun, if only for the madness. And yes, if we go there, I expect us to fucking live stream our shenanigans throughout the event and throughout the venue there. Would you concur, Jose?
Yes, I do concur. 100%.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it. This is gonna be so wild. Still cheaper than flights for us up here, says Kyle. You're probably right. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, you're probably right. Let me actually. Now I want to fucking Tampa to LA flights. I actually want to see what booking a flight looks
Go in
like.
incognito mode.
Yeah, good point.
Incognito.
Right, because that's a wrong thingy. Hang on. There we go. LA flights. Let's see. Los Angeles. Okay. There we go. Alright, so... Wow. Okay. Oh, right, because it's a thingy thing. Okay, give me a second. Here. Okay, so... what would it look like if we tried to fly? Let's see. The furthest out that I can get the calendar for it. Because I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get it for, 2027. Alright, so let's see what March next year looks like. Let's say, okay, Friday, March 13th, with a return flight of, Tuesday, March 17th. Let's see what that does. Okay, so, for instance, Delta Airlines nonstop flight would be starting at $289. Let's see here. There's also United, where you have a flight at $299 with a connection, and $307 if it's nonstop. Oh my god, we save a whole $8 in the. Actually, no, $9 if we take the connecting flight instead of it being a fucking straight one shot. Good lord.
Juan, I'm
Yes.
gonna tell you right now, connecting flights
Yeah.
suck, and there could be delays.
Yeah.
And
they
not
do.
to mention, if you're going to Los Angeles, it's going to be pretty much a day of flying. Well, not really a day of flying, but
A day of
majority of the day, because you're going.
Not exactly. I mean, I flew to Vegas, which isn't too much further than Los Angeles, and that was roughly what 3 hour flight-ish, 3.5 hour flight. So
Again, it depends on delays because every single time we went to LA, we were always delayed.
Houston, we got a problem.
One time in Houston, we were delayed an hour. Was it an hour? An hour, and then 6 hours.
You're kidding.
Ended up being 6 hour delay.
I literally posted on Facebook, Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
because we were in Houston at the time.
Yeah, then that was a connecting flight.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
That was fun.
Well, at least now we have an idea, because it shows here. It actually shows it in here that if we try to do it non-stops, the flights would be anywhere between $289 to $344. And that would be for the round trip flights.
That's not bad. That is not bad at all.
Yeah, not horrible. So yeah, once it actually gets closer to time for it, we can do the proper price checking, and we can obviously start saving as soon as it's convenient for everyone. Once we're all not dying and not losing our heads here. But of course, our lovely fans over here, our lovely viewers here at the Ravens Flock can always help out. I do need to set up a different link for our PayPal tip jar, because that needs to get done like yesterday. Because it turns out that with our tip jar under PayPal, the way we had it set up was it was linked using a tiny URL, and apparently the tiny URL companies don't like linking to PayPal anymore. So I have to set up like a separate link up for supporting us into our PayPal tip jar, other than trying to use the tiny URL, because because otherwise we'll have a very interesting time in trying to get that set up. But like I said, never let it be said that we don't reinvest into ourselves. Anytime we have anything in for the Ravens Flock, either from our YouTube revenue, which we thank you very much for, or from tips from the folks sending us through Cash App, then what happens there is we usually put it straight in for things like getting set up with food. Because, I mean, we gotta fucking eat while we're here. We basically spend the whole weekend living in the living room, even after we're done filming and after we're done streaming, because we got stuff that we gotta take care of. We want to make sure that we all eat, that we all are able to survive, and we also invested into new equipment. Like I said, for instance, the first priority being a new computer, so we're not coming in at 64K speeds anymore. Like we were told earlier over here on the chat. Let me see here. And yeah, no, Ficesetter, I never got around to answering what type of glitch Palpatine would drink. But I definitely believe that he would go with skill issue now that I started thinking hard about it. Because I was like, maybe Monosurge, maybe the Sour Patch ones, but not even that one is too nice for him. No, it's skill issue because he fucking got dunked on by Vader at the end. Any additional thoughts or any ideas involving Star Wars that we want to bring up for tonight, since we got to gush about Star Wars Celebration here, or do you guys have any other thoughts about the convention itself or anything else, guys?
Well, it sounded like the convention was a huge success, and there's a lot of great announcements to come from it. And the announcements that I'm looking forward to the most is, of course, the next season of Ahsoka. I'd like to see how Balin Skull's character is going to be is going to take in this season. I want to see where that goes. And I also am looking forward to the character progression of everyone else, including, Soka herself.
Oh yeah, and of course let's not forget the Star Wars Rebels crew that are going to be returning there. You've got Ezra Bridger and Hera Syndulla, Sabine Wren, of course, and of course everyone's favorite war criminal droid Chopper. This season they gave him a gat.
Why does he get a blaster and I don't?
Oh yeah, no, you reminded me, Jose. Yeah, they gave him a gat. They gave Chopper a blaster.
Oh my god.
That's a big fucking mistake, pal. He's a fucking monstrosity.
I like it.
No, like, even Dave Filoni actually called the fans out on that live on stage. Like, you know what? I'm wondering why the hell everyone has all this love for Chopper. He's insane. He's chaos incarnate. He's like the house cat that doesn't listen to you. Like, I understand people
That's the thing. That's what people like.
Yeah. No, it's hilarious how just befuddled he was with all the love for Chopper, especially considering how many Imperials Chopper ends up killing on screen that we know of.
Oh my god.
So yeah, suffice to say, it's loads of fun and you gotta love it, and I'm all for it here.
The day will come when Chopper has a higher kill count than BB-8.
Chopper already has a higher kill count than BB-8.
Ah, shit, BB-8, get good, scrub. But okay, aside from jokes
BB-8's
aside,
the beach ball boy.
Yeah, I know. So jokes aside, yeah, no, I'm actually happy for everything that's come out of it. So it's great.
All right, awesome, Jose. Zayana Dragon Fang, any additional thoughts or any other little points of interest that popped up throughout the Star Wars celebration that you want to bring up real quick, or that you thought of here?
Keep the good news coming. Agreed.
All right, awesome. Okay, Jose, any final thoughts on your end, and what can we expect on tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind?
I was going to say, I just gave you my final thoughts.
All right, fine, then. Give us Wrestle Rewind. Shit.
All right, for tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube Big Kick, join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Arouse, as we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Tomorrow night, it will be a special WrestleMania edition of Wrestle Rewind, because we will be reviewing the main events for WWE's WrestleMania 41, Night 1 and Night 2. We'll be reviewing the triple threat match of CM Punk, Seth Rollins, versus Roman Reigns in a triple threat match. We'll also be reviewing John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. And we're also going to throw in a review for the main event of this year's NXT Stand and Deliver, where Obafemi, the NXT champion, defends his title against Trick Williams and Javon Evans. And we'll also discuss the main event of TNA's Unbreakable, which was also in Vegas last week, where the main event, we crowned the inaugural TNA International Champion. So more on that for tomorrow. And we'll have Angel Mendez, the host of Los Amigos Play, as a special guest.
All right, I guess that's that. Let me go ahead and give my final thoughts on this too. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate it a lot. Let me see here. Pretty much, like, if anyone who knows me, you guys know that I love Star Wars. It's been a passion of mine for almost as long as I can remember. I'm a gigantic Star Wars fan, and I love it to death. And getting to talk about Star Wars Celebration and all the awesome announcements that were coming out throughout the weekend just filled my heart. It just got me completely overjoyed, and I couldn't be happier, because this is the kind of good stuff that we live for, because these stories are wild in terms of different themes and tones, but they're always like a fantasy story of the grand adventure in the battle of good versus evil, and it's about, you know, the power of belief and friendship and love and all that good stuff triumphing over evil. And you better believe that that's how I wish we could have things in life. Obviously, life ain't that simple. Life ain't that easy. But we can always believe. We can always work for something harder, or there's something we can always work for something better for ourselves in our future. And seeing these stories in Star Wars, the way they play out, just goes to show you how integral they are to our culture in terms of the special place that it has right now. Because we're over here thinking like, okay, it's been around for almost 50 years. It's been insane, and it's wild how long it's been. It's got to be celebrated properly when it comes to this stuff, and I'm really happy that that Star Wars fans are getting this kind of spoiling that we get. And if there are any other developments in the world of Star Wars, or in any other in any of the other seedier sides of nerd and geek culture, and yeah, this is a welcome change of pace. Instead of talking about crazy bad shit that's been going on, we got crazy good shit that's going on over here. So you better believe that that if there's any other developments that happen in the seedier side of nerd and geek culture, we'll be covering it right here on this show, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock, The Black Files, hosted by yours truly, Juana Rouse. Be sure to request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Jose Casbona, Angel Mendez, Rose Cosplay, Drag Fang Cosplay, GK Storm Cosplay, I'm Juan Rouse. This has been the Black Files, and we are